somewhere stashed somewhere underneath the fat rolls and cushion somewhere. So he's doing the same thing, but he's doing it in the right way, in the complete opposite way. Lee Hayward is saying, okay, I know I have to stay healthy. I know I have to
Mhm.
eat healthy, and I know I have to be right to me. I have to do right by me, and we can do that. We can change our eating habits. We can change our preparing habits. It takes us to say enough is enough. You see that I'm more mobile. I'm more active. I'm doing more things. Listen, I'm the biggest active YouTuber there is. There is nobody that weighs what I'm doing and doing what I'm doing on YouTube. And it's because I have people like Lee Hayward that helps me and that comes on the channel. Once again, please check out Lee Hayward at leehayward.com. Go to Blueprint After 40. And you can find him on Facebook to get that one-on-one connection or a group session. Lee, when it comes to like right before you work out,
Yep.
cardio, not heavy because we're not doing
Yeah.
heavy stuff, right? We're not lifting heavy,
Sure.
but there are people doing cardio. Like, are you preparing yourself an hour, 30 minutes of time before you do cardio? Are you eating anything before cardio? And would you
It
advise not to eat or to eat?
it again, I'll give you some different scenarios. And for most people who are overweight, you're probably going to be doing a shorter cardio workout. And what I consider a short cardio workout is an hour or less. All right.
Right.
Now, if you're doing an hour or less, you really don't need to have any special pre-workout meals. Very often what I'll do, I just find it as a mental pick-me-up and an energy boost. Like I'll have a cup of black coffee or something like that. I know you like your sugar-free Red Bull you mentioned there, or an energy
Yeah,
drink, but I
yeah.
like to have a little bit of a caffeine pick-me-up, and I try to moderate my caffeine because it's easy to overdo it, but I save it for when I need it. So before exercise is one of those times when I will like to enjoy some caffeine, and I'll have like a cup of black coffee. And if I'm doing like an hour or less of cardio, I very often I'll just do it on an empty stomach. But if I'm going to be doing a big day of cardio, like big day of hiking or a big day of cycling or something that's going to take multiple hours, then you have to eat beforehand and actually have food prepared along the way to nourish and keep your blood sugar topped up.
So,
But for
so I
shorter
got
sessions,
out of that
you
from a fat person's point of view.
right, yeah,
You don't really need to eat unless you're going to be doing a lot of heavy work. Your
yeah.
cardio, you don't need to eat for cardio.
No, your meals that you're eating throughout the day are going to be adequate to keep your energy stocked up, your glycogen stocked up, and you can utilize that cardio then as an extra calorie burner, fat burner. But if you overeat, like this is a common mistake. A lot of times people either eat too much before, or they use the justification. Well, I just went for a walk, so I deserve to have a slice of pizza now, right? Something like that. And you just canceled out the calories you burned. So it's like it was almost from a calories in, calories out point of view, it was pointless in a way.
Right? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Right.
So
Teddy's
like
missing in action.
from another point of view is like the only time you really need to pack in anything is when you're technically going to be working out heavy or something that you're going to be using a lot of resistance with. But when it comes to cardio, allow your body
Yep.
to give the energy.
Yeah, your body will have enough energy and just in your stored glycogen, breaking down stored body fat. Yeah. Where that changes is when you're getting into athletics. Like if you're looking at like a marathon runner or a professional cyclist or triathlon or something like that. That's a different ball game. But that's not the we're not talking to elite athletes here, right? We're talking about people who want to lose weight.
Yeah, we're not.
And
Sorry
I
about that,
should
but
talk about too. Like this is where there's so much confusion online because like you could start searching for fitness and nutrition information, and you might be getting really good advice that's geared for competitive bodybuilders or is geared for elite level athletes or someone like that. And then someone like an average person might say, well, I got to start following a bodybuilder's diet, or I got to start following an athlete's diet. It's not the same, right? And
yeah,
to put things in perspective, like I like to use this analogy. Like if you're a professional race car driver, how you're going to fuel and drive and everything that goes into a professional race car, whether it's Formula One, a NASCAR, or whatever, is totally different than how